Hello and welcome to something a little different. I've never really played any of the Final Fantasy games at all, but I felt like essentially playing with Tiber with Final Fantasy XIV. So, hello and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. I have Heaven's Ward, which means I have this race. So anyway, let us get moving, shall we? Our forename is SCYTHI. Oh, damn it. There we go. Boreas. Or did I spell that horribly wrong? I don't know if I spelled that horribly wrong. I'll be back in a bit because I'm great at spelling. Huzzah! I'm actually starting to be able to spell my own character name. That's great, isn't it? Ugh. But anyway, without further ado, let us continue. I've never really played any Final Fantasy game, as I've said beforehand. So, let us get moving, shall we? I thought I'd record from this point after making the character, because why not? Oh, hey. Begin a new game with this character? Okay. But anyway, I thought I'd bring you in right here because there is an opening cutscene. Never actually paid much attention to it. I watched it like once so far. But anyway. Let us go, shall we? As I hope that we actually get into the server I just went and said to get into. Come on. But yes, as I said, I will be doing this with Tiber. So, yeah. Let us go, shall we? And delve into a new adventure. Also, that's down the side I just felt like adding. It's just a spectrograph, basically. No real reason behind it, just felt like it.
Here. Here. Feel.
Sorry, I'm being mildly quiet for the cutscene, just to let you hear it. Please walk into the light. Find your way. To the graspy hands of doom.
Here. Feel. Think.
I wonder, is that the patron god that chose? Because I went and chose the patron god of the sun, which controls fire. You know, because of the class I went, basically. I thought it would be an idea. Get away! I'm not a melee caster! You dick! Nah. But anyway. But I'm going to probably do the tutorials on my own. I don't know yet, we'll see. Anyway, hey! Hey! Hey you! You alright, lass? You were moaning something fierce while you were there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I'd reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. You have to be very careful of the balance of this. Make sure that you don't have it too blown up with too much helium. Also, how did they manage to extract helium? Oh, whatever. Anyway. You there, halt! What's this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Samonis. Honest peddler, was it? Ha! Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon by the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Heh, business as usual. Ah! Amalja! To arms! To arms! Seven heavens! Consider this a warning. Now go! All of you! Whoa! Oh, sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that was just too funny to me. Boink! Ah! Phew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You'd better be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have your shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits, they only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to rescue us, eh? They seen as we've still got a long ride ahead of us. You mind keeping me company till we arrive? No. I need an adult. Leave me alone! Choose one of the elves. Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, you see. Oh, right, just conversation. That's fine. That's fine. Brendit's the name. I peddlin' and peddlin's me trade. And judging by your unusual garms, lass, I'd wager that you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now, that's what I call living. So long as I can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventure's risky business these days. What's it that first attracted you to it? Where's adventure? Why did you become an adventurer? For adventure! You know, that's kind of why you sometimes become an adventurer, just for the adventure of it. And of it. Oh, whatever, fine. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d4. I honestly have no idea what one to choose. 7. Fortune. Okay, sure. Fortune, eh? I'd reckon you'd fit right in here where we're gone. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay the visit to whatever crafting and gathering takes your fancy. And there'll be plenty to choose from, too. Whether you be weaving, academying, goldsmithing, mining, that interests you, Ul'dah has the place to go when you can learn to trade. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may as well help you make a fortune. Just remember, though, there are more important things to fortune than glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Sure. 'Tis? Well then, let this journey interest tell you that the ins and outs of your destination. He's gone very Scottish now. Aye, mate. Ul'dah has, ruled by the Sultan in name, But, as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monoastic cronies. Monotastic cronies? Oh. Would be happy to get rid of her grace altogether. But that wouldn't happen whilst she still commands the loyalty of the royals, and the royals ain't nothing but loyal. These factions have fought long over the power, throwing their weight around as well as their wealth against each other. And they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the lizard men, it's the Ul'dah, couldn't care less about the Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, you see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war's a gift of peddlers. No need breeding profiting. That, though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last, behold, Ul'dah, the jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. That's alchemy! Alchemy! Is there actually alchemy in the Final Fantasy series? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Is there alchemy in the Final Fantasy series? I'm now really curious.
Sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
Ul'dah, Ul'dah, Ul'dah. Sorry, it makes me think of the...
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis.
Sorry, it just makes me think of
as the twin
Shadow
faces
of
of
Mordor.
Ul'dah maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul.
Oh, okay. But essentially,
One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
I keep thinking he's done, and then he continues on with a really rumbling and deep voice. But anyway, it made me think of the orc chants for defeating warlords or fighting warlords in Shadow of Mordor. But anyway, and here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares. It's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by the way of thanks for putting up with me prowl. Yay, it's a lump of thin air! But never mind. You needn't tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. And so
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Hoorah! Hoorah! Seriously, Shadow of Mordor is a great game if anyone's not played it. Ul'dah made me think of like one of the orc names essentially. I don't know why, it just did. But anyway. We have like such a slow strut. Basically not a care in the world at all, just slowly meandering forward like, meh. Oi, adventurer! Over here! Everyone's Scottish in this village. Oh, aye, I mean you. fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? Can you tell? How can I tell? Ha! Oh. Name's Wymond, and business is knowing every bugger else. Now then, what was it? What if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by the way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge, even just this once, like? Okay, he speaks like a Scottish person. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity in the rising deserts of the Thanalan. In the Thanalan. Please select your control scheme you wish to use. Keyboard and mouse, obviously. The following instructions move your... Yes. No. Close. I would probably just ask, however, I don't understand things. But anyway. Coming to Ul'dah. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Tis plain to anyone's eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you'll certainly get mugged or worse. And I don't want to have that on my conscience. So, before you do anything else, I want you to head up to the quicksand and speak to Ul'dah. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. Oh god, I'm failing miserably. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventuring, adventurer. And don't get malkied. No. Oh. Yes. It'd be terrible if he got malkied, mate. You don't want a chib. Hello, Momodai. Momodi? Momodai? I'm gonna say Momodai. Oh, why, hello! Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guilds, you've come to... Why must I sound like Mickey Mouse? You've come to the right place. Name's Momodai, and I own this fine establishment, if it pleases you. But if it doesn't, then you own it. Yay! I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah. So, you might say that looking after green adventurers like you is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. It is. Without someone like me to steer you in the right direction, you'd soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our contact with the Ul'dah, for example, they've been plaguing this Sultanate from noon, forever. Or nigh on forever. Derp. Then there's the Greenland Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Oh my. Aye, and people drink and make merry, but beneath it there is all worry and worrying, lingering feeling of lost. Wait, what? There's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of lost. Oh, okay. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th level of hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas the end of the world had come at last. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy, Everyone got their own version of what happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing that survivors agree on though. The part played by the band of adventurers who laid their lives down for the realm wasn't their own. That wasn't their own. Okay. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree, it's just a shame our recollections of these brave heroes are just as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we're not going to let them be forgotten. So, we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand again as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. And all I ask is a lending hand. Is for you to lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Nod. Alright then. A promise is a promise. Now. I'm counting on you, your help in the past behind us. To put the past behind us. We need people working, spending and bickering all the old days. Like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand too. Any roads, let's make this official. Go ahead and write down your name for the register, neat as you can. What if I don't know how to spell? What if I can't write? You didn't think this through, did you? Oh, Scythia Boreas. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Actually, kinda does. Alright, Miss Boreas, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money. In the East, they say that it's even a merciful god can't be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you ain't given the 4th chance to offend, you two. Attend to this scum. Please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though. If you work hard, I'll doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse about the many manhoods of her acquaintances from time to time. Oh my. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Scythia. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you about, a little about our fair city. Oh god. What do you want from me? What menial tasks are you wanting me to do? That concludes the introductory game tutorial. You've taken the first steps to become an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodai. Momodi. Okay, Momodi Modi? Okay. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. But I think with that, I will leave it there. It's a little short, but I think this is where Tiber got up to, and then left it, so I thought I might as well just take it to the same point and then leave it. So, I'll be back in the next episode, and until then, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back with Tiber, everybody.